Like I said before, Miss Nell's been in some weird places in her life, some weird towns. Um, not every town or county is on the map sometimes. Maybe now with Google, but back then, not so much. But the one little town that I used to frequent, uh, one of the fellers said, "Yeah, this is a weird place. You're gonna see some weird things, and you're not even gonna believe that you're seeing them, especially at night." So I said, "Well, what's that? What kind of stuff do you mean I'll be seeing?" He says, "Well, I ain't gonna say much, but," I said, "one time I was walking and I seen a bunch of people sitting in a tree." And I said, "Well, that's not so bad. That's not scary." And he said, "How do you figure 8 people can perch up on a tree branch and it not break?" And I said, "Oh, well, isn't that something out of Lost Boys?" And I thought he was pulling my leg. And I'm a big fan of the Lost Boys movie. So anyways, I just brushed it off and said, whatever. And I never really had seen much in that creepy town till one time I was walking all by myself, and it was about 1 a.m. in the morning. I was coming home from a friend's. Back then you could walk out at 1 a.m. and there'd be no one around to harm you. And I'm looking down at the beach. And I'm looking at this big old tree. And I said to myself, oh, I only had 1 or 2 drinks that night, but I said I must be seeing things. Either that or I'm so overtired that I'm visualizing something that ain't there. 'Cause what do you think I saw? About, about 8 or 9 people perched in a tree on the same branch. And I thought to myself, maybe they're just big old birds. Maybe they're wild turkeys or something that got to fly. No, those were people. And I said to myself, okay, whatever. I gotta walk by them, so hopefully they won't try to do something strange to me as well, and I end up being perched on that branch like them. But anyways, I'll never forget that, and I'd look at that tree in the daytime thinking, how the heck did all those people fit up on there without it breaking? But anyways, and then the next time I was walking again, walking home, I left my 2 girlfriends at this place, and I decided I'd had enough. I'm going back to where we're staying. And I started walking. All I had to do was walk um, down a hill and around a bend to be where I was staying at. And it was dark, obviously, and there wasn't a lot of street lights around there, but there were some. And I got to walking, and I swear this is true. This was a day I wasn't drinking, I wasn't partaking in any of the devil's lettuce, none of that. And I start walking. The walk was going to take me about half an hour. But anyways, I start walking, and all of a sudden, I'm realizing I'm walking for a real long time. Like I said, I just had to go down the hill and around the bend. And I'm looking at everything and I'm wondering, where the heck am I? I don't recognize any of this stuff at all. And it's getting darker and it's getting more, less and less houses along the road. But I said, oh, I just got to keep walking, I guess. I said, maybe I'm just tired and I need some rest and my eyes are playing tricks on me. So I keep walking and walking because I know I can't turn around because I know I'm going for a fact I'm going the right way. So I keep walking, and now it's getting really dark. And like I said, there's no houses. And I just keep speeding up my walk, and I'm doing a little jog, a little slow jog, because you all know Ms. Nell ain't jogging, running. Anyways, and then I started to get real freaked out. I'm thinking, what the heck's going on? There was this weird energy around me at the time. And so I think I better start running. So I start running. And now, like, I'm in a straight line. I haven't turned any bends or whatever. And I'm running, and I see they have like an old mine, like what do they call that? A quarry. They have an old quarry, and it's up, the rocks and all that stuff. And I turn, look on my left side or right side, whatever, and I see the quarry there. And I go, how the heck? No word of a lie. I go, how the heck did I end up here? And the quarry was only maybe, I don't know, 20, 40 feet from where I need to be. So I knew, obviously, I just keep walking, Now the lights are coming on, like there's street lights now, and I'm going to be where I need to be. But I got to where I need to be, and I looked and I thought, I was supposed to come from this way. How the heck did I get coming from that way? And like I said, I don't have a great sense of direction, and I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I still to this day don't know how the heck that happened. It was like something else. It's like I just did a whole 360. And I thought to myself, I'd have had to walk from my friend's house I was coming from. I would have had to go this way to go around that way by the quarry. But I didn't. I went down the way I was supposed to, and all I had to do was turn around. It was like I was in a whole new realm or something. And I know that's not possible. But to this day, that still spooks me the heck out. And there are people say that town is haunted or whatever. And like I said, I don't believe in them things. But that is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I ended up going the whole way around. And like I said, it was dark. There was no lights. And I thought to myself, I better get through this. I better get through and get to the light. That's all I knew.